Hey Mark, it's Blake. How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Doing good. We just, we got your information last night. And, we've had thousands of people that have watched and listened to the interview we did last night. And there's some people actually claiming that they may have heard what you're talking about in the general area. Have you ever heard of Jackhead, the First Nation area over there in Manitoba?
I think it's called Jackhead First Nation, and the name has since been changed to like a native name, and I cannot pronounce it for the life of me. I didn't even get the spelling of it, but Jackhead First Nation is the English name for it, and it's pronounced Manitoba.
Wow. So you said you had some new information that you received over the past 12 hours. Go ahead, share that with us.
Well, the first bit of information was the name, and I wanted to confirm that it is Jackhead First Nation.
Wow, it's quite interesting. We haven't spoken for 12 hours since we put it out there. Numerous sources from the area said that they've heard big sounds that woke them up. That's coming from comments right here on our YouTube Third Phase of Moon from Harmony Alexander, and then Baran Denara says that the reserve is called Jackhead First Nation. So, wow, quite amazing that multiple sources from the same area are hearing, these big explosion sounds, and then also that people are making attempts to try and call into the area, but the phone service is down. Any information on that?
I haven't heard anything in that regards. I know that I've heard that it's kind of getting out there on Facebook as far as people in the area speaking about it on Facebook. I personally don't do the Facebook thing. I'm probably in the minority there, but so I haven't looked myself to see what's being said. Now I also heard from my source that there's somebody there, I guess is what they described as an investigator, and they're going around interviewing people that live there. I don't know exactly where this person is from, but that's as much as I got from them regarding that.
Well, Mark, we're going to be having our live Friday's radio show tomorrow, and I think it's going to be 11 p.m. New York time and 8 p.m. LA time. If you could call in to tomorrow, I'll send you the link and the phone number and give us an update what's going on. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Now, as far as the information yesterday, I said that there was somebody that was detained. That is 100% true. Now, the person that was detained is, I guess, somebody that's well known in that community, so it's not like it's somebody made up or somebody that nobody knows. So I'm sure the residents there know who this person is. So this is not something made up. And I also want to say personally, I read some stuff, some of the comments saying if I'm looking for my 15 minutes of fame, and that is totally not the case. I just kind of wanted to put that out there.
Well, absolutely, Mark. With multiple eyewitnesses over the past 12 hours with no communication between me and them or you, and they're coming up with the exact same location. That's astonishing, and describing large explosion sounds. Something went down, and that's a guarantee. Do you know the person's name that's been detained, and do you know why they've been detained?
I don't know the person's name. I know their sister's name, but I just don't feel if I should put that out there yet, because I'm actually hoping to speak with them personally, and then once I speak with them personally, let them know what's happening, and then I'll put it out there at that point. But I just would rather, I'd feel better if I talked with them first before putting that out.
Was there any media that picked up on it, like local newspapers or local TV stations that just talked about these large boom sounds?
As far as I know, no. Now, since this has happened, or since I talked with you early in the morning, I went to work. I just got home now, so I haven't even turned on the TV. I haven't Googled anything. I haven't really looked at anything. So other than speaking with my source that has no reason to lie, and they used to live there, they have people that live there, so they know exactly what's going on.
Absolutely. There's also been comments that there's been some heavy military presence in the general area. People are saying it's an exercise, and people are highly doubting that this is any kind of exercise whatsoever, that there's a major event that just happened yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm comparing it to 1947, the possible recovery of a crashed flying disc as it's been described. Tell me, do you think this could be the biggest news since in regards to this? What's your gut feeling?
My gut feeling, because I spend so much time, on this subject as far as watching TV shows and reading stuff online. I mean, there's stuff happening all the time that we don't hear about, and there is some stuff that we do hear about. So I don't think it's the biggest thing. I'm sure this has happened between 1947 and now. I'm sure it's happened. We just don't know about it. We're not privy to that information as far as what the governments do and what they find out. So I'm sure something like this has happened. I mean, if it's happened in 1947, if it's happened, there was in Texas, in Aurora, Texas. I mean, how many different, around the world there's been accounts of this happening. So, this is probably, another one you could probably add on the list, I guess you could say.
Absolutely, Mark. Well, we look forward to the updates Friday on our live radio show, and if anybody in the area has experienced the same thing or heard large bangs, possible video evidence of maybe this military event that's going on over there in the area, everybody just focus in on this area. We have it on our Google Maps. We're roaming over the area. There's lots of lakes in the area. Again, what was this name of this reserve? And everybody, listen very carefully. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, it's Jackhead First Nation, and that's in Manitoba, Canada. As far as I know, it's about 3 hours north of Winnipeg. And also, I just want to say, I also read on some of the comments about some person named Ed, that I may sound like, and I just wanted to say I'm definitely not that person. So I'm not even sure who that is.
There's Skeptics Bound, that people just don't want to admit that we're not alone in the universe, and they just want to go out of their way and say everybody I talk to is a manufactured actor or what have you, or you're Ed. Ed is a famous abductee that submits incredible evidence to us right here at Third Phase, and maybe you sound like him or not. You're definitely not Ed. You are Mark from Winnipeg. Appreciate you sharing this breaking news story. It happened just within 13 hours. You made a call. We're already making the rounds. The world's kind of focused in on this area, and it's because of you, Mark. Appreciate you giving us the heads up and taking our call and giving us this insight.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. And if I could just say one more thing, I mean, if I have anyone's attention, if you really sit down and think about it, you have agencies like NASA, and when they go out in space, they make stuff just in case they happen to run into another form of life or a form of intelligence. So if they are doing that, and everyone knows about that, and people can take that information and say, okay, that's not crazy, or that's something that is relevant, or something that's worth doing, then I don't understand why the idea of other forms of life actually being out there is looked at as absurd. I mean, to me, it's not. I mean, the universe is, way bigger than we can imagine. I mean, there's so much happening, and I just wish people would kind of open up their eyes to that rather than, get caught up in all the, mundane things that don't really matter. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Mark. Well said. Absolutely. We look forward to speaking to you on Friday. Find out what's going on the ground, and we'll talk to you soon, Mark.
All right, thanks.
All right, everybody. That was Mark right there on location from Winnipeg of possibly the biggest event. The biggest event that might have been going down in the past year. A down disc in Canada under a frozen lake. People stand by. We're not alone. Keep an eye close. Blake Cousins, we'll see you again next time.